Hey there, everyone, Petapon and saucepans. I think it's time. I think this is genuinely the right time. Once we begin in January, there's going to be only one game waiting, and, that's just playing with fire, so we're doing it now. There's going to be a very lucky royal today. Was going to get a brand new something going on. If you don't know how it works, if you give me at least $1 or more, you get to see the messages, and that gives you access to the pinned message with the potato in the thumbnail. That gives you a link to a Google form where you put in 3 games, and then you get, once in a while, one chance out of over 200, great odds, for me to land on your name, and then I play one of the 3 games you suggested. This can be edited at any time, so don't worry, you're not set in stone. Sometimes even, if you're aware it happens when it happens, you can reach out, and then we can discuss and things, or you can talk about them, it's fine. This is a process. It's meant to be pretty hassle-free. And today, we're gonna get a holiday winner. The Holiday Royal. I already pre-shuffled it. Well, let me shuffle it some more. Alright. Someone is going to have their name on the internet pop up here on the screen. Not their real name, not legal name. We don't use legal name here. Normally. It happens. Earthquake Joe! Alright, and just like that, Earthquake Joe has been crowned the Royal Festive Royal. I'm gonna look at 3 games later. If you are around, don't worry about, getting in touch with me if you want to present your games. But, even if you don't, that's why there's the form. I forget if I said so. For my R-Zone pick, it's already going. The Pinball Crush series that I'm indulging myself, I'm considering that my pick. That's just, it's a game I decide to play. I am insisting to make that my pick. So it is. It is, like I said, it's a little bit of self-indulgence before the new year, so we only got 2 more things to do. We got a game selection, and then we're going to be doing the, it's not going to be Chaos Wheel, it's going to be a return wheel. I want to keep it simpler this time, but one step at a time. There's a lot of games in the game. Technically, it's not all games. There's a few, little dabble of meta things. But, the names just don't even, write down normally on the wheel. I think that there's just too much information. And it's all, corrupted and stuff. Y'all know how it works. We're gonna roll 5, and then we're gonna vote. You're gonna vote your order of preference on those 5. And I'm gonna play whatever one wins. That's how it goes. It's not any more complicated than that. There's going to be a link in the Patapon post that you can follow. You just follow the instructions. Let's just go. 5 games. There might be games never heard about. There might be games that are extremely popular. There might be games that only I want to see play. There might be games that thousands want to see. Wow, this timing. Jesus hell. So, in case you weren't aware, I am playing Aria of Sorrow right now. So, I think that's a direct sequel, right? It's an E3 trailer. Oh, on the DS. Well, I do have the Dominus collection, so I'll be able to play it worry-free. I am not worried. Yeah, that's Soma. That looks a lot more like Kai Kaisuke right now. Just gonna go ahead and say it. This looks like a cartoon. Yeah, look at that. Collecting souls. That's probably Mina. I don't know who that is. I guess that doesn't matter. Oh, alright. Making fireballs. I mean, this is a cool little animation, but I'd love to, see the game. If If you're not showing us the game, like, that's fine, but I'd like to see it. Yo, this is so Kai. This is extremely Kai. There we go. Look at that crazy puppet. Look at that massive, hilarious electro spear. Ooh, that rocket jump. Okay. So yeah, I don't really know what happens in this game, but it's a sequel to a game I'm literally playing as we're talking. Well, okay, I'm not literally playing right now, but you know what I mean. Everyone's just summoning angels. Big tornado. Everyone's favorite. See, this is what it looks like when petrification works. So it looks like you're fighting, like... Oh, disc armor. Poor Frankenstein. That just looked kind of goofy. Yeah, no, that looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, like Arya, I am loving Arya. I'm having a great time with Arya. The concept of just playing the sequel immediately, or close to immediately, is really funny. But that's only one possible game out of 5. I don't know, like, it'll entirely depend on what else gets picked up. It could be a dog, it could be a frog, could be many things, such as a log, or the original Yoshi's Island. I don't think I need to, you know? Ooh, my right ear is loving this.
Back in action on your Super NES.
So yeah, it's Yoshi's Island. I think we all know what that game is, but I never played the original on the channel. So I think there would be value. I think that could be pretty interesting to run through the original game. My question is this. I am aware that the GBA remake has like 1 extra stage per world, right? Would I have to play the GBA game? Which, I mean, I would if I have to. But is there like a ROM hack or a port or something that brought the GBA levels to the Super Nintendo game? Because I feel like that's the ultimate version of this game that I would like to play if I were to play this game. Like, it would be to play the original Super Nintendo with the Super Nintendo sound, but with like a port of the 6 GBA exclusive graph to it. Does that exist? If that doesn't exist, we'll find other ways around it. It's fine. But I figured it's worth asking. You know, I mean, is that gonna win? I don't know. We're starting off with 2 ridiculously strong games. There's gonna be a hard fight for any indies that pop in here. I feel like Star Wars on the Game Boy. That just, Perhaps unshockingly, I didn't find a trailer. Now, I wonder, why did I... So, like, as y'all know, there was plan... Well, I'm assuming. As some of you know, there was a plan of doing an all of Star Wars at some point. And I sort of like, when that was dissolved, there's still several games I decided to keep, you know, as being probably worthwhile playing. And this game was one of them. I don't remember why, though. The Force is very powerful. There's a menu. There's Obi-Wan in the menu. Okay, there's a little slash. Look at that awful little animation with the sword. Alright, I mean, it's a little Game Boy action game. With a very loud blaster that shoots out squares. Oh, but you got little shooting sections. You got little crosshair sections. Alright, and like music that barely exists. Okay. Against Dawn and Yoshi, you know, I that's where I would put my bet. Game Boy Star Wars is where it's at. Everyone knows that. It's just such a cliche. Why even am I pointing it out? Like, there's no reason to even say it out loud forever. Check it out, button. Button? I already pressed the button. Earth Defense Force. Okay then. This is a day of monsters. So in case, that would be specifically EDF4, it looks like, with the idea that we would climb up eventually. But for those who don't know, yeah, EDF is a little action game where you're in the city and you are fighting giant, massive monsters in the city. It's a very intense action game. It's very destroy the world. I know that the people who are into the series are extremely into the series. I have no idea if this is the right trailer to watch or not, but I feel like this gives us an idea of what goes on in that game. It's just, yeah, no. This is not, it's not the, you know what, it's fine. That satellite reminded me of the finale of Madoka Magica. There's just something about the, overall shape. But yeah, no, very destroy the world, very high energy action. Like, you get, like, sometimes, like, hundreds of enemies, like, flowing all over the place. It's, yeah, it's big action, big fun, big craziness. And, like, the frame rate is, like, not evil to handle it. That's great. I have specifically 4.1 as what I have noted in the bucket. I don't know if that is, like, the place to start. I have to assume that past me has looked at the options and has made that decision. I have to assume. If I made a mistake, it's fine. Holy moly, though. This is just like a den of horrible monsters. This run. And welcome to Monster House. Oh yeah, I did check my list, and I didn't mean Zelda's Link's Awakening. So, I mean, I feel like I don't need a thing here. Oh wow, I am finally, you can see a little bit of footage at weird angle and shapes. But yeah, like, it's Zelda on a Game Boy. It's a classic. I love that game. Now, do remember, I will be playing Zelda 2 at the start of January. So, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, do you want me to play Zelda then on a Game Boy, like, Link's Awakening immediately after that? We haven't seen, like, anything. Let's just, like, look at a long play. That looks awful, but yeah, see, like, look at that. It's Zelda on the Game Boy. It's super good. It's like genuinely does things that like are pretty incredible. But like I said, there's a very real like this would be like, you know, it is after I'm going to be playing Zelda 2, so I don't know if anyone wants more Zelda. Maybe people might feel they're gonna be like Zelda'd out, but also it's gonna be a very different game. But also there can be value in playing two very different games from the same series, like, that close to one another. I'm not gonna tell you all how to vote, but this has got to be the single stackest voting pile I have ever seen. This is, like, stupid. Have fun voting. Okay, now for the third thing. Alright, second chance wheel. So, this is no gimmicks at all. No free space, no random spins. This is just flat out just the games that are there. That's it. With little, like, labels to identify generations. However, there's a slight difference in how I've done this. The weights are not, like, so it used to be, like, you know, second place got this many weight, and then they all had that weight. Third place, fourth place, fifth place. Instead, each game have the weight that is equal to the amount of votes they got on their first round of voting. This is why Super Mario and Monster Town has such a huge wedge. It's because it got a lot of votes. And that's why Donkey Kong Jungle Climber is just a tiny little wedge. Because it got 6 votes total. So the weight is just exactly the amount of votes that they got on their first round. So it's still very random. Like, this is still very much a random selection, but the bias is created by the actual, literal weight of the people voting for these games. And I think that's a fun way to do it. No gimmicks, just games. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to be playing a game chosen by Earthquake Joe. A game voted by you all. Okay, and we're gonna be doing the Sylvie collection thing. Okay. So let me... Okay, give me a moment. So Sylvie collection, we can see it here. Sylvie collection, because like they're all in order. Sylvie, this was the one that won its round. So, you know, it of its generation, it was the one most likely to win. I should have that somewhere, right? So, Sylvie, and we're talking about Cat Planet Sylvie here, has made a lot of games. So, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to have... So, like, see, like, you gotta go here, and it's like, wow, there's a game here. There's a game here. Fantastic. With information and everything. When we get to that game... First, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to have a week and a half of doing the beginnings game. Which is going to be like each day we're going to be playing one of these. We're going to enjoy ourselves, have a lot of fun. Boop, 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 beebity bop. Afterwards, things are going to change. Because at Awakenings, there's kind of a lot, including Cat Planet right here. Might have heard of that one. And then you got, and like the games get like longer, more complicated, more mature. More developed. So the way it's gonna go... Wait, these don't... Okay, yeah, 2009 to 2014. This spans like a big span of time. So we're gonna do, like I said, Volume 1, we're gonna do as a fun little LP. Volume 2 and Volume 3, we're going to mega downpour them. Once we get to that point, after every game... We're going to be playing a Sylvie game once the process has started. It doesn't matter what layer we're on. Like, it doesn't matter what slot it is. Whatever game finishes, we're going to pop in a Sylvie game, and then we're going to go to the next one. I don't know if it's going to be a one-shot game. It could be. It could be a deeper game that takes up to a month to play, maybe. It's doubtful, but it could happen. That's what's going to happen. It's basically this project is going to live in between the game I play for like, honestly, the quantity of game for maybe like 2, 3, 5 years. It's just going to be sort of like haunting the games that I play, like my channel, and that's going to be great. It's going to be really good. Like, it's probably going to be like a lot of varied nonsense, and it's going to be quite the experiment. I'm gonna take care of this here, but yeah. Earthquake Joe, I got your games. I'm going to look at them later. Feel free to get in touch if ever you want to. Everyone else, go vote. It's important. Donisaro, the original non-ROM hack Yoshi's Island, Star Wars on a Game Boy, Earth Defense Force, which I have 4.1 specifically chosen, and Zelda Link's Awakening. What is this? What is this, like, massive slaughter zone? How does this happen? Well, it doesn't matter. The how doesn't matter. What matters is that it did. What are you doing about it, huh? Well, I'm not doing anything about it. Should I? I'm not. I'm just a passive observer here. I set up the machinery, but I'm only observing the results.